Yeah, I mean, like when you say rahmatan lil alameen, I think though, um, that's a very narrow interpretation. I think people would have understood it to mean that you are a rahma lil alameen, as in for everyone, but if only they truly understood. So people, but even really when we look at this world for the most part, where we have arrived, I don't know, had of certain things not happened in history, then how would the world today be? I don't, we don't know. We can only hypothesize. But Islam has, for the most part, been a great blessing for the world, whether people agree with it or not. But it changed the course of human history. The European scientific revolution only existed or was triggered by the Arabic and the Middle Middle Eastern tradition, which was a direct result of Islam. So much of the world as we know it today, much of the scientific revolution, much of medicine, much of philosophy, much of these things really only exist because of the Muslim tradition. And I'm not saying it is identically that, but they exist because of that. So the Muslim tradition preserved, they were the major kind of medical pioneers. They were the scientists of the age called hukama. They were people that preserved Greek philosophy. They were people that did all of that, which then hundreds of years later triggered a revolution in Europe, which was in the Dark Ages. So in many ways, the Prophet has directly or indirectly touched the lives of most of humanity as we know it today. Maybe directly, maybe indirectly. So now people could argue that, look, oh, well, if the Prophet hadn't come and Islam hadn't come, maybe some other tradition would have done that. Well, Christianity definitely wasn't doing it because Christianity was very anti reason. It wasn't anti reason, but yeah, actually, in early Christianity it was. And people like Saint Thomas Aquinas, who are then influenced by Ibn Rushd, they broaden the scope. But somebody could argue that maybe other traditions would have picked it up, but it didn't seem that way. History, so pre Islam, you've got hundreds of years of Christianity. It doesn't seem to be going that way. Um, Somebody could argue maybe a different religion would have done it, but it didn't seem that way. So, yeah, I'm just going by the facts as we have them.